Hi guys, I'm Missy, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So today is another little mini declutter that I'm trying to work on in between my bigger declutter that I usually try to do the end of the year. So let's just dive in here. I want to go through my brow products and probably my concealers here because as you can see, they're just kind of overflowing. So let's do my like powders and gels and stuff right now. First thing, we have this Jasmine Beauty Brow Styling Wax. I don't use things like this because I just don't have enough brow hairs for these to actually work for me. They're like a jelly consistency. Think like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze or the e.l.f. dupe for that one. That's kind of like what this is. So I'm going to declutter this one. Also, this Max Hold Clear Brow Gel from Melt. I used this recently and I did not like it. It was very stiff. Felt like I had hairspray plastered on my eyebrows throughout the day. And it just stayed that way all day, so I don't like this, and I don't really care for the applicator on it as well. So I am going to declutter this one. We have this Essence Fix It Like a Boss Transparent Brow Fixing Gel. This is my favorite brow gel. When I want to make my eyebrows like stand up and look more laminated, I love this for setting my brows at the end of everything. So I'm getting pretty low on this. I need to try and replace it. Hopefully they still sell it. I haven't looked to see. But yeah, this is one of my favorite, if not my most favorite brow gel. So I'm going to keep that one for now. I have this one from Essence. That's a brow fixing gel that I got in a advent calendar. I don't like this one. The applicator is way too tiny on it. And it just really didn't do anything for my brows. So I'm going to declutter this one. I have this as well. This is the brow wax pen from Essence. I really like this. This is just like a tiny version. I don't think they even sell this anymore though. But I got this in an advent calendar. And I love using this to go across my brows and disperse it through my brows before I put my brow products in, like my pencils and stuff. It just really helps shape it. So I'm going to keep. I have this brow gel. I haven't even really used it, but maybe once or twice, and it's already rubbing off. I don't even remember what brand this is. Okay, it's Trust Fund Beauty. I'm gonna put it in the maybe pile for now because I can't remember if it was one I actually liked or not. Okay. I have my NYX brow glues. I am gonna keep these still. I have 2 of them. I need to start using them more though. I have this one from the Beauty Crop, BFF Friends Forever, or Brow Friends Forever. You know what? I forgot I had this. So I'm going to keep and try it out. Next, I have a clear ColourPop one. I love using these on days where I'm like doing a no makeup day. I do usually tend to like the tinted one, but I don't really have a tinted one right now because I used it up. So I'm going to keep the clear one until maybe I get a tinted one again. Alright, and then I have this one that I just got recently from Ipsy in like one of their like shop things. This is an Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Want to try it out. This packaging feels like super luxe and heavy. I am going to keep. Alright, so now I have my pomades and powder. I have one pomade that I kept, and it's the KVD Dark Brown. I'm still going to keep it. I don't use pomade too much anymore, but I do want to have one on hand for when I decide I want to use a pomade. I just recently got this Sigma Powder Duo in medium. I will say that I wished I got darker. I don't think they had a darker option when I looked. I think it was just light and medium. Because it's just, I've used it once. And granted, I used it with other products. I'm trying to get it open with one hand here. Granted, I used it with other products, so I don't know how I feel about it just yet. I want to try it on its own, so I am going to keep. I have this one from AOA Studio. This is actually a decent brow powder duo. I just mix the two together when I want to set down my brows with a powder. I'm going to keep for now, but if I end up liking the Sigma one better, then I'll keep the Sigma and I'll declutter this one. But for now, I'm going to keep both. And then I have this brow powder from KVD. Well, technically at the time it was Kat Von D. This is the dark brown. This is their Brow Struck. I like this one because it's got a bit of a shimmery finish to it. Again, trying to open with one hand. See, it's got a bit of a shimmery finish to it. It's kind of unique. So I am going to keep it. Alright, let me put those away and then we'll start on the brow pencils and then the concealer. Alright, so let's see here. We have my LA Girl Shady Slim Pencil. This is one of my favorites. Use it constantly. This is in the shade Blackest Brown. This is probably my most used eye pencil. Then I have this AOA Studio Slim Brow one. It's not a bad pencil. I have it in the shade Ebony. It's just a little bit too dark for me, so I am going to declutter it. I have this one. This is the ColourPop Brow Boss in the shade Soft Black. I do like this when I want a softer brow, just because this is not a super pigmented brow pencil. Like it says, it's a soft black. So I am going to keep it for those times. Next we have an Essence Baby Got Brow in the shade Dark Brunette. Really like this one. Has the unique like angled thicker brow keeping. I have this Milk Cosmetics Perfectionist Brow Ultrafine Pen in the shade Universal Brown. I am going to keep this for now. I want to use it again because I used it with the brow gel I didn't like, and I want to make sure before I make my full decision on this, because in that video it looked very like reddish brown on me. Had like a red tint to it, so I want to try it again without those products to see how I feel. So I'm going to keep for now. Right, next we have a ColourPop brow pen. It's their Feather Effect brow pen in the shade Medium Brown. This is more my color than the light brown I had. My biggest pet peeve with these is they seem to dry out rather quickly. I'm going to test this one off camera just because I need both hands to do that to see if it's dried out or not. If it's dried out, it'll go in the declutter. If not, I'll keep. I also have this pencil from Melt. This is the Perfectionist Brow Pencil in the shade Brown. This is a little bit tuggy, but it works well if you actually apply more pressure on it. I do like creamier pencils, but I did like how my brows looked when I used this, so I am going to keep it. I also have this NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen in black. Again, I'm going to use this again and see if the shade is too dark for me or not. And if it is, then I'm going to declutter. If not, I'm going to keep. So I'll put that with the ColourPop one so I know to try those two. Alright, and then I have another Feather Effect ColourPop brow pen in the shade black, or black brown. So again, I'm going to test this one too and kind of compare. I know I tend to use this color on most of my brow and the medium brown towards the front of my brow. But like I said, I want to test, see if these are dried out or not. And then I have my LA Girl Brow Bestie. Really like this one as well. This is very similar to the Essence one I showed you. Very similar applicator and all that. Shade Black Brown. Gonna keep. And then I just recently got this One Size Beauty one in the shade Black Brown. Want to keep it. Gonna try it out. And then I think this is the last one in here. Just Precisely Brow Pencil from Benefit in the shade... I'm not sure. But I just recently got this as well, and I want to try it out. I don't like the fact the shade's not on there. Maybe I'm just missing it. I'm just not seeing it through the camera lens right now, but I'm going to keep. Alright, let me gather all these things up and test out those ColourPop ones, and I'll be back to show you what I do, or I'll be back to work on concealers, and then I'll show you what I declutter fully. Alright, I am back. And let's work on these concealers here. So I have my Tarte Shape Tape. This is the original in the shade 16N Fair Light Neutral. This is one I like to use for brightening. This is getting pretty low, but it is the one I use most consistently. So I am going to try to use the rest of it up because it is kind of pricey. So I'm going to keep. I did just recently try this L'Oreal Infallible. It's a very good concealer. It's very full coverage, but I got the shade, I believe it was Vanilla. Yeah, I got the shade 355 Vanilla, and it was way too light for me. So I am going to declutter this one. I'll probably pick up a different shade, though. We have this AOA Studio one. This is a decent little affordable concealer as well. I got the shade Light Neutral. I think I'm going to put in my maybe for the moment. I have this Essence Bright Eyes Brightening Effect. I'm going to keep. I also have the Tarte Shape Tape, the creamy version, and I think I got a different shade in this one. Yeah, I got 22N Light Neutral, which is a little bit more my shade, so I'm going to keep this one. So I got this one, the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Triple Action Concealer. The concealer itself is good, the formula, but the applicator, it's like a ceramic applicator, is horrible. So for that reason, I'm going to declutter. I have a little mini Tarte Color Corrector Shape Tape in Peach. Going to keep. I have the Ulta Beauty Pink Concealer Color Correcting. Really like this under my eyes. Pink Rose. Going to keep. I've used this Yensa concealer a couple times, just not enough coverage for me, so I'm going to declutter. I I have the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. I need to shake up. Starting to settle there. Do like this. Gonna keep. I think I have the shade Fair 10N. I need to get a little bit darker of a shade, but I'm gonna keep this one. I have the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Peach. Really like this. Gonna keep. I also have it in Light Ivory. And when I first tried this, I thought it was way too light, but then it settled in and oxidized a bit. It was actually kind of perfect. So I'm going to keep it and try it again just to make sure. I have this one. This is the Serum Concealer from Naya Blend. I haven't tried this yet, so I want to try it out and keep it. Not sure on the shade, but yeah, I want to keep it for now. I have the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. This is the one that I wear when I want to just quickly match my under eyes and not brighten or anything, for like just kind of conceal my dark circles and things under there very quickly. More natural type of look, so I'm going to keep it. And then I have this Essence Camouflage Matte Concealer in Light Rose. I like it just like I like the kind of pinky one from Ulta as well. This is a little more subdued than that, but I'm going to keep. And then I have, of course, my Sigma Color Corrector Duo, which I love, in light to medium. Alright, let me gather everything together and then I'll show you what I decluttered. So I decluttered this here. So I did try out both the ColourPop Color Effect Feather Effect brow pens, and the black brown one was dried out almost. So I'm decluttering. It's going to go in the garbage. And I kept the medium brown for now, and I kept the NYX brow pen for now because I want to try it actually on my brows. I just kind of tried it across my hand to see how the pigment was. But yeah, this is what I've decluttered concealer and brow product wise. I definitely could have did better on this, but I'm still happy with what I did declutter. I obviously kept quite a bit more, but at least this is not super overflowing like it was to where I was having trouble closing the drawer. But yeah, we'll see as my next declutter goes on and I try some more of these or use them up, how empty this gets. Again, I thank you guys for watching. I'll try to do some more of these. We'll see. I'm still in the process of getting procedures done, like I told you guys. I've gotten the second one, and now I'm at the point where I'm supposed to get the radio frequency ablation, and still waiting to hear back about the eye stuff. But yeah, that's where I'm at for now. I appreciate you guys for watching. Again, if you would please like and subscribe down below. It really helps me out and I would appreciate it. Until next time, guys. Bye.